Toys are $1 million billion business. They come in all forms, all shapes, all sizes, all colors. They come in games such as board games or other forms of games. Kids love toys because it takes them out of themselves and lets them become united with something else. Watch a little kid who has a nummy. What does he do with that? He drags that toy around with him all day long. And it's so dirty and it's falling apart and it's ragged. And if it's a doll, a fluffy kind of an animal, it's probably missing some of its insides. But that kid loves that toy. And then all of a sudden, he loses attention, and the toy that was once part of him no longer satisfies his need. And as we go older, we substitute those little nummies, those physical toys, for other things. Cars, wealth, whatever that we put it into. And our adult toys like that satisfy us for a while, but then we lose interest in them. Why? Because there is nothing material, nothing physical that can truly satisfy our needs. There is only one thing that can satisfy our longing for happiness, for fulfillment, for satisfaction, and that's our need for God. But so often we look in the wrong places for our satisfaction and our fulfillment. We look for things that are shallow, temporary, momentary, but they don't satisfy us forever. As St. Augustine found out after he spent his whole life searching for answers, that he could only find his answer in God. And we have the same challenge. We can play with our toys here, or we can look for our satisfaction in the hereafter. And we have to make choices that will make us better. Choices that will influence our eternity, not our materiality. We do this by prayer, by sacrifice, by giving our life to God. And it's not a hard job. Oh yes, it's demanding at times. There are times when we have to suffer. God never said it was going to be easy. He saved us, and that was not easy. But we have to give back to God the things that God gives to us. Yes, we have to use God's toys, his gifts, for permanency, not for temporality. So look at the toys that are in your life right now. What is it that you think they're satisfying? And ask yourself the question, how temporary are they, or am I looking for something more? Am I looking for something that still isn't fulfilled by all these little toys in my life? Yes, what am I really searching for? And isn't it God?